Big D Entertainment, in association with Dipsy Doodle Productions, presents The Dave Holly Hour. Brought to you by TJS Ceramics, Posh Boutique in the Bridges at 57th, The Sky in T, XL Chiropractic, Quality Nails, Jesse Moffitt Entertainment, and Sonny's Pizzeria. The Dave Holly Hour features Sioux Empire arts and entertainment conversations. A true lover of arts, entertainment, good food, and fun times, including an occasional Jack Daniels. Okay, so a few Jack Daniels. Here he is, Dave Holly.
Welcome, Sioux Empire arts and entertainment lovers. Coming up later in the show, the voice you just heard introduce me, all-around entertainer Zach Dresch. In just a few minutes, a great actress that also has a big love for being an administrator in theater, Debbi Jones. Plus, we'll tell you who or what gets this week's honorable mention, as well as choose another winner of Pizza with a Podcaster. But first, let's pop the cork on this bubbly little show. Time to grab your favorite beverage, lift it high, and toast it to being Thursday, a.k.a. Weekend Eve.
Hey, the weekend isn't around the corner, it's here!
So long, hump day, and your frumpy way. We say hello to Thursdays with opening nights. The weekend is near, and we can see the bright lights. Yes, Thursday, you're so hearty, we can't wait for Friday, so a day early, we start the party. Lift 'em high, no matter what you might be drinking out of, no matter what you might be drinking, no matter what time. And salute the newest sponsor of the Dave Holly Hour podcast, TJS Ceramics. They are a ceramic studio that has a variety of items that also offers studio time and classes. Yet another local business supporting local arts and entertainment. Follow them on Facebook, TJS Ceramics. Welcome to the show, and thank you for the sponsorship. The Weekend Eve Toast is brought to you by The Sky in Tea. The Sky provides all-caps fun. That is best had with, of course, friends. Have fun playing darts. Have fun shooting pool. Have fun listening to great live music from local musicians. Have fun being that by singing at karaoke. And, of course, have fun testing your knowledge at trivia. You know what? There's a lot of different places to have an event. Here's a great place. The Back Room fits the bill for a company party or if you're holding a benefit and you need a few more seats. No matter what's going on at the Sky, it's local and it's lively. It's time to choose a lucky winner of Pizza with a Podcaster. Everyone that follows the Dave Holly Hour on Facebook or Instagram is automatically entered to win a free pizza from Sonny's Pizzeria. We pick a winner each week, and this week we say congratulations to Bob Settlemeyer. We'll be in touch with you, Bob, to get you all set up with some jowl-dropping, show-stopping thin crust pizza. Pizza with a Podcaster is brought to you by Sonny's Pizzeria, right across from USF at 26th and Waltz, and Sonny's at 81 on South Phillips. Check out the very fun and incredibly flavorful menu online, sonnyspizzeria.com. Honorable mention. So what has happened in the past week that has made Dave happy? Oh, the crowds that have been coming out to Dave Holly Hour Trivia. Friday, we had a great 80s trivia game at the Sky in T. Tuesday night, it was Lucky Trivia because, St. Paddy's Day's tomorrow. So we had to bring out the luck of the Irish, all other types of luck, and so forth. You know what? Both of these places like to have themes. Next week's theme at Chasers, because we hold that every Tuesday, it's going to be game shows, past and present. And at the Sky, the first Friday, normally it's the second Friday of the month that we show up there, but next month, because of a scheduling conflict, I will be there on the first Friday, which would be the 7th of April, and it will be a variety of movies, different categories of movies and so forth. So make sure you get out sometime and stop on by and have fun playing trivia. Later in the show, multi-talented entertainer Zach Dresch. Coming up next, a great actress that also loves the business side of theater, Debbi Jones, on the Dave Holly Hour.
Check out the new ceramic studio in Sioux Falls, conveniently located off Kiwanis Avenue on 5th Street. TJS Ceramics. We have thousands of classic vintage ceramic mold items and several new items too. TJS Ceramics offers classes through the Sioux Falls Community Education Program and special open studio nights every Thursday evening. Bisque, studio time, or finished custom items are available. Visit TJS Ceramics Studio in Sioux Falls today.
Helping women feel empowered and confident is what Posh Boutique at the Bridges at 57th does, while supplying high-quality clothing that fits your lifestyle, personality, and price point. Whether you want comfy and cozy, casual attire, or something for a special occasion, Posh provides quality, selection, and value. They carry sizes extra small to 3X and have something appropriate for any age. Feel empowered and get confident. Posh Boutique at the Bridges at 57th.
Arts and entertainment lovers, you hit the mark. It's the Dave Holly Hour.
Welcome back, everybody. Oh, yeah, you know it. You know what I'm going to say. I'm going to start right off the bat every conversation that we have on the Dave Holly Hour with, it's always a pleasure to talk Sioux Empire Arts and Entertainment. It's always a pleasure to have new guests, but it's always a pleasure to have repeating guests. And, well, I think this might be 3 for sure.
I think so.
Yeah. Debbi Jones, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, if I were any better, I'd be twins. You know, it seems the last time that you were here, it was your birthday, wasn't it?
It was.
That's
last
right.
summer. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, now you've made it here in the winter to the Dipsy Doodle Production Studios to be on the Dave Holly Hour once again, because we love to talk about arts and entertainment, and you are heavily involved in that. Got just a few things going on these days?
Yeah, 1 or 2.
Okay, I thought maybe so. It's haven't had you on to talk about Monstrous lately, but now we've got a show coming up April 13th, 14th, 15th, Independence, and that's going to take place at the Historical Building, right?
Yes, at the Sioux Falls History Club.
Yeah, that's a great little stage, and I love that facility. That'll be a good time to take that in. But tell us, what are we be taking in? What is this show all about?
This show it's one of my favorite scripts by Lee Blessing, who is one of my favorite playwrights. It's about women seeking independence, all in their own way. It's particularly about a family of women. So we've got our mother figure and then her 3 adult children. Actually, I think the youngest is in high school. But so it's about the 3 sisters and their mother, and them navigating their relationships with themselves and each other, and especially with their mother. So it's got moments that are funny. It's got moments that will break your heart. It's just a beautiful, beautiful script. So I'm really excited to have this team of performers and Roseanne is our director at the helm, to just share this show at Sioux Falls.
Oh, looking forward to it, especially when I saw the cast. There's some, all right people.
Oh my gosh, amazing people. And some that a lot of people in Sioux Falls haven't seen before too. So we've got Greta, Betty, Emily, and Sarah Crosby, of course. Yeah, it's a stellar cast. They're going to blow people away for sure. And they've got great chemistry, though I think a lot of them didn't know each other at all before it, but they've just got great sister chemistry on stage. So it's pretty cool. I'm excited.
What was casting like for that?
Casting, we just had one night of auditions, and Roseanne had all the talented women that were in the room just read different scene selections just to kind of hear, what voices sounded right together.
Yeah. Because, we talk about chemistry amongst actors a lot, but we forget that somebody cast them and got them together so that chemistry could work, and had to have, that forethought of, okay, I think this person would play this part great, and we move this and so forth. And I always find that to be just one of the most intriguing parts.
Yeah, it's interesting.
When you go into auditions, and also, just to see it in the way that it comes out, that you do end up having a very successful play and a very moving play by casting properly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you never know who's going to show up to auditions and what flavor each actor will bring to each character, and then how those flavors blend together. It is a really cool process to see. I am super excited about Roseanne's casting choices for this show. So
And she's a great director, too.
for sure. Yeah,
no
she's
doubt
amazing.
about that. So you have brought a lot of edgy things with Monstrous Little Theater. Is this one edgy as well, or is it just the fact that it hits a social issue at a big time after we just had International Women's Day and so
Yeah.
forth?
Yeah, it's certainly got some edge to it. I think what's going to really hit home about this production is that it's set in like your classic Midwestern living room. You know, it resonates with a lot of people, especially in this community. And in this part of the country, we have, just a specific culture that we live in. So I do believe that, it's going to hit home. It's just really beautiful. I'm excited.
All right. So you are not the director. You're not in the show. What is your job on this one by producing it? And are you at rehearsals a lot, or
Not for this one.
Okay.
As executive director of Monstrous, I kind of do the all other duties as assigned wherever and try to just
ticket
fill
sales?
in. Yeah, fill in wherever the need is. So, I helped acquire the rights for this, helped acquire the space, and we're working on making the space fit all of the needs that we have, and just, helping wherever is needed, getting contracts out to people, and et cetera. All the administrative
Right.
stuff, I guess you might say. But that's the kind of stuff that I love, too.
Well, that's
So,
good.
yeah.
You go with your strengths all the time, but it's always, I don't know how to judge you on that part, other than that you always do bring us great entertainment.
Thank you.
Great drama and so forth. But because I know how to judge you when I see you on stage,
Oh.
and that's an A+.
Thanks.
So if this is what you love to do out of the whole theater gamut and so forth, well then, by God, I bet it's going to be great.
I'm excited.
Yeah, and well, you should be, because Monstrous, since you started, I've seen you have things in the book co-op.
Mm-hmm.
It's been where the audience has been on stage
Mm-hmm.
in another play, and let's see, where else have I seen you? It's at the Icon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Icon, in a shipping container,
Yeah.
at a grocery store.
the shipping container
in a
one I
bar.
missed.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Yeah, we've done all sorts of unique spaces. It's not our official mission, but kind of our unofficial mission is to do contemporary drama in unique
Mhm.
spaces. And our true mission is to, bring shows that we think will ask important questions. This isn't word for word, but ask important questions that are important to Sioux Falls, important to the area, and then do professional level contemporary drama is our goal. So
All right, so you said this is one of your favorite scripts from one of your favorite playwrights.
mhm.
So then, after you do something like that, how do you choose the next one that you're going to do?
That's a great question. We've got a short list of
Mhm.
scripts that we're looking at. And how Monstrous kind of functions, it really just depends on the season and who is involved at the time. We've just gotten a couple more new faces that are joining Monstrous that are going to help us with the behind the scenes, which is super exciting. Whitney Rapana and Tristan Chasing Hawk are joining the Monstrous team. So it's going to be really great to kind of continue to build Monstrous's repertoire and continue to bring new things to Sioux Falls. So we're kind of regrouping as a group to decide what to do next and what more to do moving forward. But we've got some great ideas up our sleeves that
Yeah. Okay, so, let's tell everybody that, this particular podcast comes out on Thursday. We're recording it Sunday afternoon with the Oscars tonight. And not so much Oscars, but Tonys. When I see Tristan Chasing Hawk on stage, I just imagine that someday he's receiving a Tony.
Yeah.
He's a marvelous actor. I just admire him greatly.
And just like the kindest, most wonderful human.
Yeah.
Too. He's just amazing.
Yep.
Both Whitney and Tristan are just incredible additions, and I'm so happy to work with such like wonderful, talented, kind, good-hearted professionals. They're going to be perfect for Monstrous.
Well, we look forward to that as well. So again, for Independence, it's going to be a Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. Are there any matinees?
No, not
Just
for this
the
one.
nights.
Just
Okay.
the evenings. Mhm.
All right, of April 13th, 14th, and 15th.
Yes.
How do people get tickets for this?
They can get tickets on our website,
Mm-hmm.
monstrouslittletheater.com.
Excellent.
Mhm.
And what is the price of the ticket?
There's $17 in advance and $20 at the door.
Oh, you're using my wife's technique. Always use an odd number.
Mm-hmm.
17. All right. Excellent. We look forward to that. But also, when you mentioned the fact that Sarah Crosby is going to be in this show,
Mm-hmm.
I first met Sarah when she was starting a little thing called DAPA.
Yeah.
And Dakota Academy of Performing Arts. And that thing now has just exploded. And I give a lot of credit to you on that. So,
Aw.
yes, I can give you some executive type things with a scorecard, but a great job, because what's happened is, first of all, how many students in this area are involved in DAPA throughout a year?
Throughout the year, between all of our summer camps and school year programs, we have between 150 to 200 different individuals participating.
That's
Mhm.
fantastic.
Yeah, there's definitely a great need for theater activities and performing arts activities for students in Sioux Falls, which is exciting to see as our arts community grows. It especially is growing within our youth performing artists.
Well, and, when it first started, you had the plays for living.
Mhm.
And it was just, you had a different cast for different plays,
Mhm.
and they would go around, and it would be great for them to be performing for like middle schools and so forth, and a few high schools on social issues.
Yeah.
But now, you incorporate, big theater productions, and you've got another one of those coming up, don't you?
Yes, Beauty and the Beast Jr. opens this week. By the time this podcast has come out, it will have done its first performance on Wednesday, and then tonight, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening, and then Sunday afternoon. We're going to do a Saturday afternoon, but there's this amazing St. Patrick's Day parade that's going right past the Orpheum. So at the exact same time, we would have done that show. But...
Well, I was just rooting through the tickets and noticed, I believe, we're going to be there on Sunday.
Oh, great.
Yeah. We always love to go to DAPA. And the interesting comment we always get from other people, because us not having children here or grandchildren here at Sioux Falls, they're up north of Flandreau, so someday we might get them down here. But is the fact people always say, well, what are you going to that for? Because we're taking a look at who's going to be in community theaters, whether it's TPP, MCAP, Old Town. We're going to be seeing kids that are going to become young adults and want to continue doing this. We're going to see them at USF. We're going to see them at Augie. We're going to see them at USD, SDSU.
Yeah.
And that's what I think is so amazing. You mentioned, as our community grows in the arts community and so forth. And I think of how it's grown over the past 10 to 20 years and where it's headed, it's skyrocketing.
Yeah. I'm particularly excited about the people who are moving here to do arts.
Right.
They move to Sioux Falls from other cities even to participate in the arts because our scene is at this really exciting point where we're growing. Yeah, and our students for sure you'll see them on stages after they finish their time with DAPA. Absolutely. Right. Some of them may even be on stages in other states too. I mean, I've got students in New York and students in Minneapolis and Chicago. They're all over. Yeah, these kids
via Zoom.
No, after they graduate. Yeah, yes.
Okay.
These students really are seeking to be the best they can, and that's DAPA's mission. We want to provide opportunities for students to excel in the performing arts, and these students are seeking to excel. They want to be the best they can. So and what I really love about DAPA especially is it doesn't matter what age they are. We have students from, who are 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, who have that same vision and the same goal as our students who are 17, 18, 16, and they get to learn from each other and mentor each other. And they're like I said, a lot of these kids are even doing professional work. And what's cool is that's unique to DAPA is that we're getting students from, you're not limited to just the students in your school or in just your community. I mean, these students are coming from, I've got a kid who drives from Madison and Del Rapids and Lenox, and, they're coming from all over, and they're the best of the best in this area. And they're just really wonderful kids. And I learned so much from watching them perform too. So very honored to work with them and serve them in whatever way I can.
When DAPA first started, I remember one of the things that Sarah Crosby said was that the kids in Sioux Falls are as talented as New York. They just don't have the opportunities.
Yes.
And now how it's changed it.
Right.
There's New York and Chicago kids coming to Sioux Falls to learn and to be involved. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's interesting that, you've got all these kids that are going places and so forth and been to places. What do you think drives kids to get into theater?
That's a great question. I mean, really, I can only speak to my experience as a child who wanted to do theater. And I don't know if kids nowadays can relate to this, but I just remember seeing other kids do theater and seeing them excel, and you just feel that little bug in your heart where you think, I want to be doing that. I could be doing that. I want to be able to use my talent and my vessel that God has given me to tell these stories and to invoke these thoughts in other people, and to, I don't know, share the storytelling aspect of theater is so compelling because we as people, survive based on the stories we tell. So yeah, I don't know if that's where it comes from for them now, but I feel like that's where it came from for me, was just this thing inside of me that says you're made to tell stories. So
and one of the things that I love about watching how theater progresses is when I was a kid, our high school would always have a matinee on Thursday for the then junior high and lower, and we'd go watch that and see people that we admired, and it was pretty much if it wasn't a musical, it was going to be Oklahoma, Music Man, something pretty well along that line. If it was a play, maybe Flowers for Algernon, MASH, something that was very relatable and easy for that age to be able to understand. But what I'm loving is how things are progressing in terms of, this story is not just about somebody that plays a saxophone or somebody that plays clarinet, trumpet, what have you. It's more about what is that person and what do they need? What are they getting out of it? And, the character development and the social issues that come up now and so forth. It's just, it's made us all think more. Yeah. And that's a part of what we need to do too, and I think of that, especially, I happen to love abstract art. And people will come in here and they'll see that and they'll go, oh, abstract. So what do you see in it? And in this one, I can actually see our cat. But it's, everybody gets something different out of a show. What is it that you hope people do in a response? What are you looking for? One, that the production's over and, they've taken their bow and now everybody's coming through the line congratulating the actors and so forth. What really makes you go, okay, we did it?
For the students, the community that they build with each other, like I mentioned earlier, when you've got kids who are different ages in different communities in different parts of life working together towards the same goal, and they share the same values and the same dreams. It's just a really, really beautiful thing to witness, to see them come together from wherever they are in life and to relate to each other so instantly. I mean, there's nothing I love more than a kid identifying themselves as a DAPA kid, like, and just being a part of that family that they've made from a cast. It always breaks my heart at the end of a show when there's lots of tears being shed because they're sad that it's over, but it's also just so beautiful to see, like, 6-8 weeks ago, those kids didn't know each other,
right?
And here they are, and they've accomplished something big, and they've accomplished something difficult at times, and just celebrating that together is so beautiful. And the teamwork they've experienced and the problem solving they've gone through to make it happen is very inspiring. What's really cool about DAPA right now that I'm excited about is we've hired he's a production specialist. His name is Chad Doring. He's super cool. And his goal with DAPA is to really kind of grow the technical aspect of it. So we've got, I think there's 15. I might be misquoting, but I think there's 15 tech students, stagehands for Beauty and the Beast, that are all have different roles and tasks within the production to make it happen. So all of the shows that we've done this season have been run by students. So you have a student stage manager making all the cue calls, and then students running the light and the soundboard and the all the microphones. And I mean, for Newsies, and then also for Newsies, we had like 20 microphones. For Beauty and the Beast, I think we're running 29 microphones. And just to know that those are students running. I think she's 13 running these microphones, and it's so cool to see their success happen. Like, they can do hard things, they can excel when they have the opportunity to practice that art and when they have that shared goal. So yeah, it's super, super exciting.
This is really a springboard at all levels, isn't it?
Well, I think what students in general and what people in general tend to forget is that there is a job for any kind of person in the theater.
True.
There are accountants who work in the theater, like the theater needs accountants. The theater needs all kinds of people to make theater happen. So just by growing the program and growing those opportunities so that we can meet the skill sets of those people and make the production successful because of those multiple skill sets is really exciting.
Yeah, well, as you were talking about that, being a 13-year-old, and think of the jump they're going to have as they move in to do some high school stuff. And then think of the ones that are in high school and what they're getting, and they're going, and maybe because of DAPA, they might be getting scholarships at universities and colleges, and using that as a great start. And, I went to college, and I'd only been in one high school play, and, first year right away. And it's like, I didn't have as much experience as, these DAPA kids and so forth are getting. And to think of what a DAPA student already knows before they get to that next level.
And even if a student isn't choosing to pursue performing arts after high school, I will say the skills that you learn by participating in the theater just are applicable in anything that you do. Not only the teamwork and the collaboration, but the confidence that you build by speaking on stage and problem solving on stage and, all of those things. So yeah, the DAPA or any performing arts program is going to certainly help a student in their career path.
All right. And Beauty and the Beast Junior tonight, you already had one last night as this comes out on Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday, and box office tickets at the Pavilion, but taking place?
Yep, the performance takes place at the Orpheum Theater.
Okay.
And so tickets are available either online at SiouxFallsOrpheum.com, or they can be purchased at the Washington Pavilion box office. At the performances, the box office will have a presence, I think, starting an hour before each show. So if you wanted to buy them in person at the Orpheum, you could stop by.
All right.
Starting at 6 on tonight, Friday, Saturday, and then at 1 on Sunday, they'll be there.
Couple more things we need to talk about. You do have a connection to the Washington Pavilion.
I do.
We don't talk about that a lot. What is it? What's your title, and what do you do?
My title is I'm the Dakota Academy of Performing Arts Program Coordinator.
Okay.
So I coordinate
through the pavilion.
Through the Washington Pavilion, yes. So I coordinate the DAPA program.
Mhm.
So any of the rehearsals that get scheduled, any of the staffing that gets hired, and the shows selections I do with my team. And yeah, there's a lot of moving pieces. So again, I love the administrative side of it because it feels like one big Sudoku puzzle all the time that you're trying to work on. So it's fun when it all works out in the end. But,
all right. And the other thing, Improv Falls.
mm-hmm.
That seems to be going okay.
Yeah.
You have all these shows that are just jam-packing people into different places. What has been the most fun creating with that group?
I mean, what I love about this group is it was very organic how it came together,
Mm-hmm.
how these people came together. And so they're just delightful people. And I really love creating with them. And just Jessica always calls it playing in the sandbox together.
Yep.
And so, I mean, we meet every week, Monday evenings, and just practice our games and practice new games. And honestly, some days, and we all say this to each other, some days it's hard to leave your house at 9 o'clock.
Right. I was going to say, because your rehearsal on that's late.
Right. Yeah. So, because it's after, I mean, some of our members have kids, and those kids have bedtimes and routines that, they need to be home for. So you got to wait until the kids are asleep and tucked away. So it's sometimes hard to leave your house at 9 o'clock on a Monday, but the minute that you get there, it's pure joy. And it's every time we always laugh so much, and it's hard to leave at the end. And then I get home at, 10:30, 11, and then I can't go to sleep anymore. I'm not tired anymore.
You're all jazzed up.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just a joy to play in the sandbox with them. And then, so getting to share that with audiences and play in the sandbox with an audience and use those outside ideas to make improv magic happen is the cherry on top.
Yeah. All right. So aside from Improv Falls, when's the next time we're going to see you on stage?
That's a great question. Aside from Improv Falls, I don't have any of my own stage performances on the horizon at the moment. But
why not? Because you're busy with everything else.
Well, I'm getting my master's in business administration right now, actually.
Well, congratulations.
So, hey,
that's wonderful.
Yeah. So I'm doing homework a lot. So I'm trying to not fail my classes if I can. By doing the homework on time. So yeah, we're just focusing some energy over there for now. But I am going to audition for Bear Bodkins this summer, which is always a blast if I got cast. And then
and probably play multiple characters.
Which, yeah, that's the joy of getting to do Shakespeare with Bear Bodkins, is that everybody usually plays multiple characters. It's so much fun. But yeah, they haven't announced anything yet though. And then I'm a collective member with Goodnight, so
right.
I'm assuming I'll do something with them. I am choreographing their final cabaret of the season though, so I'll be again behind the scenes, but with choreographing with Goodnight for that last cabaret, for the road trip cabaret. So
wow. Busy. All right, so this whole thing about an MBA now, normally I get to ask, besides being involved in entertainment, what do you like to be entertained by? Is there much time right now with everything?
Honestly, I've got a good feel for the class that I'm taking right now. It's a marketing class, so I struggled a little bit with my math class that I was in last semester at the same time as Little Women. That was a challenge for me, but marketing is more like writing and more creative, and it's a little less strenuous for me. So I'm also playing Hogwarts Legacy on the PlayStation. So that's my other hobby right now, which is really fun, and I'm very happy doing that.
And I can see the joy in your face as you're talking about it. All right. Oh, third time's a charm. Well, every time you've been on it's a charm. Debbi Jones, so wonderful that you are a big part of the arts and entertainment community in Sioux Falls and the surrounding area. Thanks for taking some time.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Anytime. And we'll be back with more of the Dave Holly Hour in just a moment.
Comedy magician and hypnotist Jesse Moffat's right. He can't play the piano, but he can sure entertain crowds with his amazing magic and clever quips. His shows always make the participants the stars, especially when they've fallen asleep on stage. They've been hypnotized. Are you the party planner in your group? Then you owe it to your group to make the event magical, even if it puts you to sleep. Here's how.
For booking information, go to Jesse Moffat Entertainment on Facebook. That's JESSEMOFFITT. Or call 605-929-0964.
Check out the new ceramic studio in Sioux Falls, conveniently located off Kiwanis Avenue on 5th Street. TJS Ceramics. Bisque, studio time, or finished custom items are available. Visit TJS Ceramics Studio in Sioux Falls today.
For him, every day is a Holly day. Here again, Dave Holly.
Welcome back.
Thanks for having me, Dave.
It's always great to have you, Zach Dresch, here in the Dipsy Doodle Studios. And we should really let people know, if they don't recognize your voice right off the bat, that yes, you are the guy that does the intro and the outro to this program.
Yes, that is true.
And you come in several times during the week in order to be able to do so.
Yeah, because this is, of course, live. So
yes,
we do it all.
Yeah, it's live at 12:01 a.m.
Yep, I come over at midnight.
At midnight.
11 p.m. Pacific. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you know what I missed already is my usual introduction into a conversation of, it's always a pleasure to talk Sioux Empire arts and entertainment. Why don't you give it a go for me?
It's always a pleasure to talk Sioux Empire arts and entertainment.
I knew you could do it. I
Yep.
knew you could do it, yeah. And it's always a pleasure to have Zach on. And Zach is one busy man when it comes to entertainment around the Sioux Empire, as he is... Oh, goodness, where do we even start? You know what I want to start with? You've got a new venture.
Yes.
You're going to be a punk rocker now?
Yeah, minus the mohawk.
Okay.
Because I just got a haircut, so I can't do that.
It looks good, too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's going to get warmer, hopefully.
Yeah.
And
in July.
The fro is tough. In July, give it some time. Well, we have like 7 more snowstorms. Sidebar, the Jay Trobeck video I posted has been... Yeah.
Yep.
I think I
cursed
cursed us. Yep.
Mother Nature said, here's to that Dresch kid.
Yeah. I don't want to stir the pot, but I think Jay practices witchcraft.
I think he does too.
And just like has a crystal ball and just sets the town ablaze with snow for a couple months. But then that would not make sense because it's fire. That would warm the snow and get rid of it. So he doesn't want that.
Yeah, but the thing that always amazes me with Jay is that how he can't get his toupee to be the same way each time.
Right.
You know, not twice in a row.
Forward, it's sideways
or maybe he's just maybe it's a weather vane for him.
Right.
That could be.
It's a Shatner complex, I think. Yeah.
Oh, poor Jay. You pick on him a lot.
I know. Phil Shrek appreciates it.
I bet so.
But yes, new project. It's called Shock Value. My friend Static, he's a fantastic musician, mainly does hip hop.
Okay.
He wanted to branch out and do a different kind of genre that I am quite familiar with. Pop punk, I'm a huge fan of Blink-182, Green Day, that sort of thing. Yep. He was wanting to do a live band, and a buddy of ours, Corey Church, who does amazing work booking shows all throughout the Midwest and all throughout the country. Nice Enough Entertainment, shout out to him. He told Nick, his regular name, you should get Zach Dresch to play drums for this. And so he's like, how did I not think of that? So it hits me up. And I said, absolutely. We've got a couple of fantastic musicians in our band as well. We've got Nick Roach playing guitar, rhythm stuff mainly, and we've got Matt. Fried Rice is his Facebook name. I doubt that's his last name. He plays lead guitar, does a lot of great solos, and we've got our friend Corey Gross on bass. So we've got a really fun lineup. And our first show is Friday at Emo Night at Icon or Dada.
Right.
And Emo Nights is something that I do. I don't know if we've talked about it on the podcast
Not a
before.
lot,
no. Basically, we play a lot of music from the mid-thousands, kind of the era that we grew up in. I grew up in high school, and we just sing along, have a good time.
See, now you mean the mid-2000s, like
yes.
2005.
Yeah, 2005, 2004, that era.
You know, because I was born 62.
Oh, yes. So,
it's a different century.
Different vibe. Like, we should do like a 70s night where it's just like DJing, like Doobie Brothers, like Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, all
Eagles.
Like, Eagles,
Boston,
Skinner, all that stuff.
Styx.
Yeah, Journey.
Bob Seger.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah, Kansas.
Yeah.
Not that I know some of them.
No, not at all.
Okay.
No. REO Speedwagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the fine players.
That now play at Native American casinos
and state fairs.
Yes. It's kind of funny because a lot of people, it used to be they started at state fairs.
Yeah, and then
before they got big, and then they moved on.
Yeah, and then they went back. Like, there's still you still got Journey headlining arenas.
Yeah,
coming to town later this month.
That's right.
Unfortunately, I can't make it because of another event, which I will get to.
Okay.
But no, it's super fun. I've been doing it for like a year and a half now. Every 3 or 4 months, we do an event, and I help get the crowd going with every song that I choose. Like, we have like 3 or 4 of us that rotate. Like, oh, you're the one that's going to get the crowd going. Like, you do this one, that kind of thing, and it's fun to do and get super into it and hyper and nerdy and all that stuff. So I really love it. And this time around, we're doing a live band as well. So we're the live band.
Oh.
We're doing our debut performance at this event.
So you're still going to do your typical emo thing then, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep,
and
DJing and then our band's playing.
Live band. Like intermixed, or you can do all the DJ stuff work and then...
DJ stuff, and then we're just going to do the full set some point during the night, probably like middle. Because that's when the crowd's the most packed, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So usually we get 400 to 500 people to show up, which is nuts.
Wow.
So wish I could do comedy, but I feel like I'd ruin the vibe. But yeah, 400 to 500 people love this stuff, and I just show up. We play music for like 4 hours, and it's a blast. And I need water breaks, many, because I'm jumping around
both ways.
So the most workout I do is during emo nights. But yeah, it's super fun, and we're playing like 5 songs, 2 originals, 3 covers. We've got about 6-7 originals that Static has written, that we're all rehearsing and learning, and we've got another gig coming up April 7th. A band had to drop out. We were supposed to be an opener. Now we're one of the headliners, so we have to learn more songs.
Huh? Yeah, shucks.
So it's kind of like, oh snap, okay, there we go. We're learning more songs. That's cool. But this genre is my bread and butter, so learning these songs is nothing. Like, it's like, oh, I know it.
Well, learning songs anyway for you is easy. If I recall, you have pretty much a
photographic
memory.
Yeah. Or audible memory, something like that. I don't know what it is. But yeah, with Goodnight Theater, I'm playing their animated cabaret next week, the 23rd and 24th. We had to learn about 30 songs for this.
Yeah.
They're Disney songs, so 20 of them I play on, 10 are ballads. So it's like that kind of whole new world. No drums. Hey, where are the drums? Is there a world where there are drums on this one? I'm just kidding. But they're like, you need the drums would ruin those songs.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot of songs from like Toy Story, Aladdin, any Pixar film, Disney film you can think of, we're doing it. Bare Necessities, I'm excited about that one. That's going to be amazing. I love that song.
Is that the actual Bare Necessities?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we have a clarinet player that's fire. Fantastic.
Really?
Yeah, because a lot of these Disney songs have clarinet as the main instrument. You Got a Friend in Me, of course.
Yeah.
we're playing a minimum of 2 Randy Newman songs. So yeah.
See, I love Randy Newman.
Yeah. I kind of want to start a cover band where we play just modern rock songs as Randy Newman, like just sing as Radioactive. Welcome to the new age. That'd be fun.
Plus, he also did some great instrumentals.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Theme
Incredible.
from The Natural.
Yeah.
Oh my.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
How much he's done. And especially how boundary pushing some of his 70s stuff was too. Like, I won't say it, but like
Right.
I'm listening to it. I'm like, how did this guy get on Toy Story?
Yeah.
Weird. All right. But yeah, we're playing a lot of fantastic stuff. I am excited for it. Haven't played a cabaret in about a year, so ready to get back into it.
All right. And then what about Disarmed?
Yeah, we been playing a lot of shows.
We had another album come out, I think, since the last time you were on.
Yeah, it came out in August of last summer. We're working on new music already again. Writing some new stuff. We've got a couple shows coming up. One on April 21st at Biggs. We might play a new song there. Not sure yet. We're tightening it up right now. So for fans of us that like our new stuff, we've got more stuff coming. So not in the way of recording just yet, but we're wanting to write new stuff just to, because a lot the stuff that came out last summer we wrote like 4 years ago, but COVID happened and we were just like, everything got kind of delayed. So
I haven't said the word in a long time, but the pandemic.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's the correct pronunciation of it.
Due to the pandemic.
Yes.
But yeah, we're working on a lot of new stuff. We're excited about that and writing and everything. So we're in a good headspace. We're excited.
All right.
Staying busy.
And what about playing along with our friends that have dual purpose?
Yes, we just played a show last weekend for a Realtor St. Patty's Day party. That was a blast. We had a good time with that. We're playing a show in Sioux City in late April. As far as the show, that's the next show we have booked so far. But Pierce, Michael, and I have been working on a lot of cool ideas about getting the crowd more involved instead of just playing requests.
Right.
We're trying to do more competition stuff. Like Becca, my girlfriend Becca, lovely Becca, who designed the Dave Holly Hour t-shirts. Shameless plug. Thank you. She has been giving us a lot of ideas. Like, just do more things that make things competitive, because what do people love more than anything? Competition. That's why we watch football. That's why we watch games of all sorts.
American Idol.
Yeah, exactly. Trivia.
Yeah.
Shameless plug to you.
And it's you as well.
Thank you, sir. But we both trivia is super fun. People love competition. And
right now we're both on Tuesday night, but middle of May that's going to change. I will be moving to Mondays, at least temporarily, possibly permanently.
There you go.
Out at the Chasers.
Yes, there you go.
And you're downtown.
Yes.
Fernson
downtown.
Yeah, on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
So right now we butt heads.
Yeah, but hopefully we can go to each other's starting in May. So it'd be fantastic.
Because we have a set of friends that rotate.
Yeah, every other week.
There'll be a mine one week and there'll be a Zach's the next.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. But
so cute, isn't it?
Oh, it's so sweet. I'm so appreciative of. Yeah, but it's I love doing trivia. That's where Becca's creative mind really gets going. She loves doing it so much, and I'm just the speaker box for her creative ideas.
I know my love has been down to see you before.
Oh,
Carrie has been there on a Tuesday night.
Yes. Yeah.
So she was able to give me a little bit what it was like and so forth. So now I'm looking forward to seeing it on my own.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are we, like 8-9 months away? It might even be up to 50 degrees by that time.
I hope so. Yeah. No
if we're lucky.
Yeah, we'll see. The problem was we had to stop doing trivia for about a month and a half because Fernson was a main competitor in the burger battle.
Yeah.
So I had to stop. So we took a break for a little bit, and then as soon as we came back, it started snowing every Tuesday. It's like, come on. So,
boy, did it ever.
Yeah, and it always chooses the days where I have extra income.
Well, it chose a vacation this time.
There you go.
Yeah, it said no. We're going to close the airport.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Rearrange Nashville for middle of October.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jay.
Yeah. See, it's you.
It's me.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. That damn video. Check it out on TikTok.
No, that'll make it snow again.
Oh no! Don't watch it. Watch other things on TikTok that I do. Anyway.
Yeah, and before the government shuts it down.
Yeah, whenever that happens.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't get too invested in TikTok.
Yeah.
I did put in many shares that have gone to hell in a handbasket. But
like
whatever.
my 401k.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's TikTok has been an interesting device for promotion, because a lot of songs that you didn't expect to blow up, like that came out 20 years ago, have been popular again thanks to TikTok. And like, actually, no, there's a band that played at a local record store, Total Drag, recently. They broke up in 2014, 2015. A song they recorded in 2012 or 2013 got like 20 million listens on Spotify.
Whoa. And
that was enough of a catalyst for them to start touring again. So because of TikTok, this band is back in action and current.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All right. So how many bands out there are you aware of that have TikTok in the name?
Song-wise, I know Kesha was ahead of the game with that.
Yeah.
With TikTok, Don't Stop, DJ Turn My Speakers Up, Tonight, I'ma Fight Till We See the Sunlight. It's not I'm going to, it's I'ma fight.
Yeah. IMMA.
Yeah.
I love that one.
I still say that.
You know, it's kind of weird that, so much of texting is abbreviation.
Yeah.
But IMMA.
I'm going to try this out. Yeah. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Be right back. BRB.
BRB.
Going back to Narnia. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So we've talked music.
Yes.
All right. Well, just before you on this program was the amazing Debbi Jones.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Yes. And talked to her about Improv Falls. And she was talking about the fact that when you rehearse.
Yes.
Because it's 9:00 at night on Mondays that you guys rehearse, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And the reason for that is because some of the people have kids. Everybody's got a full-time job. And then many of those people that have full-time jobs are usually in something else, like another band or maybe another production and so forth. So that's why you guys meet late.
Yeah.
And she was saying, but everybody in the group always says the same thing, that no matter what the day's been like, as soon as they get to improv to rehearse, whoo,
yeah,
the cares of the world are gone.
It's our acetaminophen.
Yeah,
for the day. It's a pain reliever, very much so. Yeah, I always have a blast being goofy with my close friends for an hour and a half every night. Every Monday night. It's fantastic.
And when's the next gig for Improv Falls?
We have a private gig in Hartford on the 25th, but a public gig on the 31st at Dada.
Yeah.
Is it Dada or Dada?
Dada.
Dada. Okay.
Dada.
Dada.
Gastropub.
Yeah, because it's not phone Dada.
Right.
Right. It's Dada. Got it. Okay. Yeah, March 31st. I can't remember if it's in the small fireside room or on the main stage. It's one of the two.
Yeah. Yeah, because you were on the main stage last time.
Yeah, and we really liked it.
Yeah.
For me, I am always, ear mics are always my Achilles heel, because it's like the tape always falls off, and because I sweat a lot.
Same here.
So, but next time,
I bought a 2-sided one now for that.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I gotta learn how to get waterproof tape or something. I don't know if that exists. I think that exists. Sweatproof tape. But
Google it.
Yeah. But now that I have contacts, because I wore glasses the last show.
Oh, true.
So that might help with getting
some of the sweat.
Yeah.
People don't realize that, when you have that going on, short hair and no hair like me, and glasses and so forth, and then sweat. Yeah.
Yep. I sweat like a mother. That's I mean, mothers usually sweat, but at
least during labor.
I'm on another level. I'm S tier sweat. Mothers are A tier. But yeah.
But see, my biggest problem is back sweat.
Oh, back sweat too.
I hate it.
Yeah. Back sweat for me is a big one.
Yep.
my back was just line after line after the dueling piano show on Saturday.
Oh,
Just lots.
well, and then I don't know if you're a briefs or boxer. I wear boxers, and it gets down into the boxers too.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
I've got like a weird
swamp
hybrid.
ass.
It's long underwear kind of a thing.
Okay.
Because I have thighs that like when they rub together that get zits.
Oh,
Not to get too graphic, but
okay. But so you're doing like the boxer briefs or something?
yeah,
Okay.
boxer briefs. So it's like longer, so you can
Right,
cover up
yep.
because I used to wear them because high V. I would just get zits in the thigh. It hurts.
Right. Yeah, it
hurts.
does.
I hate it so much.
Boy, we've opened up some personal stuff today, haven't we?
Yeah. This is off the record, right? This whole interview.
Oh, of course. Yes, as always.
Perfect.
Yeah, because you know me, and let's see, this is episode 171. In that time, I've made 3 edits.
There you go. There you go. There you go. And I'm pretty candid about my personal life. Like
I hear you.
At this
too.
point in society, like I feel like my butt surgery a couple weeks ago.
That's right.
I talk about it way too much. My friends are like, "You got to stop talking about it."
And I sit there and I've told the story before about my amputation on my toe,
right?
And how that healed.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
So it's always fun to do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
My friends are like, you got to stop talking about your ass.
Well,
man.
see, when it comes to the boxer briefs, I wear the really nice ones. I wear boxers during the day, but I wear the boxer briefs to bed.
Oh, sure.
Because I roll around so much, and if you roll around a lot, and you're 60 years old, the low-hanging fruit.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Escapes often.
Oh, okay.
In the middle of the night, and then you go, ugh. Oh, man. Yeah, so there's my graphic detail for this show.
I also people say you got to stop making dick jokes. I mean, it's low-hanging fruit. You bet it is.
Yeah, it is.
But we don't have sound effects for this one.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I think I just forgot to load them, and it just wasn't there.
Oh, it's fine.
Either that or I got the switches in the wrong position. That could be too. And I haven't even had a Jack Daniels yet.
Emphasis on yet.
True.
Yes.
Well, it is 5 o'clock somewhere, obviously, and but
almost.
Yeah,
6 minutes on Thursday.
Yeah. So remember, we'll put that in the promo that listen at 5:06 p.m.
It makes more sense.
Or 6 minutes to 5.
Time it.
Yeah. 4:54 that would be.
Yeah. It's actually 12:54 a.m. right now. So yeah.
Oh, I love how you remember that stuff. Yeah, that's always a good thing. Speaking of remembering stuff, you don't get to do that when you do improv.
No.
Yeah, it's all made up, and because when we talk about rehearsing, because I spent 20 years in improv, and people go, "That's cheating, isn't it?" No. What you're doing is you're just practicing the games that you're going to be playing,
right,
or inventing new ones, things along that line.
Yeah.
Because you can't know on a Monday what somebody's going to give you for a suggestion on Friday night or Saturday night.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
it's controlled chaos is what it is.
True. And boy, you've got a great group. Jessica Graber's been on the show now.
Yes. Yeah.
And is just an incredible talent.
She's also an encyclopedia of improv knowledge, too.
Yeah.
Because she has so much experience with it.
True.
Because she's done a lot of traveling and everything. So she's been a really great
and a
addition.
theater instructor.
Yes.
At a university. So, yeah, some touch. But everybody else is always on their game, too.
Yes.
That's what I love about it. Because I love to go watch you guys, first of all, because I still love improv.
Right.
And it's a way for me to get a fix on it. And then I love the chemistry that your group has.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't always happen.
No.
Yeah. And
it's very rare.
You guys have a lot going in that regard, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And so that makes it a lot of fun. So 31st, correct?
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right.
We're doing at least a show a month at this point at Dada. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very,
Dada,
very blessed.
Dada, not Dada.
Dada. Yeah, not Dada.
Not
no.
Or not Daddy.
Not Daddy. No.
I still love the fact it's a gastropub.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm very blessed to have such an amazing group of people to work with and perform with all the time. We're all very understanding of each other. So if one of us has a bad night, the rest of us
pick up the slack. Yeah. No doubt about that.
Yeah, for sure.
So what about comedy itself? I know I was looking forward to seeing you, at least enter a competition that I have a lot to do with.
I know. I unfortunately...
A chance to win $500, but no, you're taking the guaranteed money in Sioux City on April 14th.
I know. I was struggling with it because I'm just like, because first of all, for context, for people that are not aware what we're talking about, I was supposed to do a show at the Marquee, a wonderful venue in Sioux City, Iowa, on February 10th. However, I had just had my butt surgery, and I was still hopped up on oxycodone.
Blame it on your ass.
Yeah, blame it on my ass. Yeah, but I was still hopped up on oxycodone and in a lot of pain from the recovering from the surgery, and I had also had a throat cold, so I couldn't talk.
Oh,
so it was a combination of mouth or voice, throat pain, and ass pain. Not a good combo.
I am absolutely gritting my teeth, biting my tongue on the correlation for a punchline.
I put my ass in my mouth on that one.
So anyway, you're going to be down in Sioux City.
So unfortunately, the closest date they had available was the same night as the competition.
Right.
Because I was like, hey, March 10th, I'm open. Nah, it's not open. But April 14th is open.
April 14th.
Damn it. All right.
Yeah. And that will be Friday night at Friday, April 14th at the District. And what it is it is a competition, basically a last comic standing, but we're doing it a little different. You're not going to have 7 to 13 weeks of people having to go up against each other. It's just going to be one night, but we're taking submissions currently. And then, let's see, which ends, oh my goodness, that ended yesterday.
There you go.
And then we will make our decisions by the 24th of March as to who the top 10 out of those submissions are. And they will perform in the finals on April 14th. This is all for Junior League, so it is a wonderful, wonderful group that we're doing it for as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and so enjoy it, people, when you get the chance. Come on out, but you didn't get to be a part of it. Because, yeah.
I know.
All right.
Just poor timing on my end.
No doubt about it.
However, some of the comics that I know that have submitted are phenomenal comics. Better than a lot of national comics, in my personal opinion. I know I'm biased, but I'm not at the same time, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be an awesome night for sure.
No doubt about that.
Absolutely.
Yep. So we're looking forward to that. And as always, my friend, it is always great to have you on. Thank you so much. And love you, buddy.
Love you, too. Thank you for having me, Dave.
And we will catch you again down the line.
Absolutely. On the flip side.
On the flip side. And we'll be back to wrap up the Dave Holly Hour in just a moment. Dr. Perry Langston and Dr. Corey Tooney know excellence is in you. That's why they provide you with excellent care at Exo Chiropractic, improving your overall health in spirit, body, mind, and will. Get results the natural way. Arrange a consultation. 605-332-9235 or exokairos.com. Excellent care for excellent people. Exo Chiropractic, located at 4309 South Racket Drive in Sioux Falls.
Helping women feel empowered and confident is what Posh Boutique at the Bridges at 57th does, while supplying high-quality clothing that fits your lifestyle, personality, and price point. Whether you want comfy and cozy, casual attire, or something for a special occasion, Posh provides quality, selection, and value. They carry sizes extra small to 3X and have something appropriate for any age. Feel empowered and get confident. Posh Boutique at the Bridges at 57th.
Your time's up.
Thanks once again to the great guests, Debbi Jones and Zach Dresch. And, of course, thanks again to you. All the listening, the downloading, by the way. Oh, that number's been going up like crazy lately. Also, thank you for sharing, following on social media, and just your overall support of this show. If you haven't so far, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Automatically gets you entered for Pizza with a Podcaster. For all 171 episodes, go online, DaveHolleyHour.com. As the Sioux Falls Arts Council says, together we art. As Arts South Dakota says, home is where the art is. And as I say, put some art in your heart. Remember, I'm Dave Holley, and for me, every day is a holiday.
The Dave Holley Hour has been brought to you by TJS Ceramics, Posh Boutique, The Sky in Tea, Excel Chiropractic, Quality Nails, Jesse Moffitt Entertainment, and Sonny's Pizzeria. If you would like to contribute to the continued success of this podcast, simply buy Dave a cup of coffee. Go to DaveHolleyHour.com and look for a coffee cup icon in the lower left. The Dave Holley Hour is produced in the Dipsy Doodle Studios by Big D Entertainment.
Thanks for listening.